Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of The 100. This is season 5, episode 8, titled How We Get to Peace. So, last time on The 100, it's been a while since I've seen an episode, but last time was I think the title was called Acceptable Losses. Octavia has a plan to basically take Eden, the valley, Shadow Valley, for herself. Basically, when they came across those creatures in the sand, those little sand snake things, Octavia kind of ordered to have them basically kind of being used as biological warfare, because what their plan is basically to kind of let those snakes loose on the valley and basically have them kill everybody, their friends included. You know, those are the acceptable losses as long as they get the valley. Clark is not happy with that. Obviously, she has a different plan. Her plan is basically to take down Octavia, for the lack of a better term. Well, for lack of better words. I doubt that's going to happen. I feel like with a title like this, How We Get to Peace, there's probably going to be some sort of negotiation, or maybe there's going to be something that, I don't know, that just stops. Like, there has to be something that happens that just kind of flips the script a little bit. You know what I mean? Because where our characters are, everybody's in like a good spot where we have a lot on the line. There's a lot riding on the storyline. Like, the stakes are higher than I feel like they've ever been. Even though the season is kind of, it has its moments. It has a couple of things I would definitely have changed about it. But for the most part, it is telling a good story. I'm liking the characters for the most part. And as far as our protagonists go, we were actually doing some interesting things with them. Echo continues to kind of be, continues to grow and continues to be like that, that sensible. Uh, I don't, can't think of the word right now. That sensible. She has a sensible head on her shoulders that kind of keeps Bellamy in check a little bit, and the fact that she kind of counters Octavia, it makes for interesting storytelling. Um, so we'll definitely see what happens with that. Maddie is getting close to Octavia. Not necessarily sure where we're gonna take that story. It could go either way, to be honest. Maddie, obviously being that, rebellious teen, wants to make decisions on her own. Clark obviously had to have known that this day would come where you can't keep her coddled, you can't keep her, out of the light, out of the spotlight forever. They were bound to figure it out, and you had to basically figure out how to kind of cope with that, deal with that when the truth did get out, because now it's out. There's no point in trying to fight it any longer, because Maddie, the more you fight Maddie at this point, the more she's gonna kind of side with Octavia, and I don't think that's what Clark wants. But taking on that motherly role kind of like shows Clark, kind of like highlights her in a different light, which is nice. Um, but outside of that, what else is happening? Murphy and Amori still have someone as a hostage, right? I feel like that was a storyline. Not necessarily a big fan of the Amori and Murphy stuff right now, but we'll see where we go with that. Raven and Echo are kind of like butting heads because Echo kind of double crossed Raven. I feel like by fuck, what's his name? Shaw, the guy who's obviously not with the terrorists 100%. He's kind of like conflicted, you know what I mean? Dioza, I feel like it was revealed that she was pregnant, so we'll see where that goes. Like what's a baby gonna do for Dioza? Because she's already kind of like the kind of hard ass type of military leader. So when you bring a baby into the mix, where do we go from there? So Abby is still kind of like, she's still like, has the pill thing going on. Kane is Kane. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let's just hop in, have a good time. I feel like let's just hop in and have the story kind of, fill us back in. It has been a minute, so I'm just kind of jog my memory, and you guys are like, get on with it already. So let's just do that. But before I hop in, I want to remind you guys, if you guys want to skip the YouTube highlights, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss it afterwards. Alright guys, here we go.
We have an understanding then.
We do.
Good. Call me back when it's done.
And we can work out the details of your crossing.
No way.
Bellamy.
We are not killing my sister, Clark. We had a plan. You agreed.
That was before Octavia made Maddie her second.
So we grab Maddie and we go.
Bellamy, she's by her side.
She's my sister, Clark.
I know. Tell me what else to do.
We stopped the war.
How?
Algie,
Monty.
Cooper already gave me permission to show what it can do.
Cooper's worse than Octavia. No offense. Besides, the first batch put Murphy in a coma for almost a week.
The first culture. And we're not gonna eat it this time. We're gonna feed it to the plants.
Just about to send for you. Told you Echo would get it done.
Load the worms into the rover. Mobilize the army. War's here.
I mean, I like Octavia, so whatever. Let's do it. Yeah, we have a hostage.
Colonel Dioza, do you read me? Well, safe to say you're better at blowing things up than fixing them.
Hello.
Colonel Dioza, what do you want?
We have McCreary. You ever want to see him alive again, you give us Raven Reyes.
You know him. Will he follow through?
Probably.
Probably.
Colonel, if you don't make the trade, McCreary's people.
Become my people.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Says the terrorist.
It's funny coming from you.
Right?
Last chance, our hostage for yours.
May God have mercy on his soul.
Really? Okay. Kill him.
2 radio calls, 2 problems solved. What are the odds?
That could have gone better. Call me when he's awake. I need some air.
Well, she doesn't care about him. Maybe they can turn him? Flip him? I don't know.
This is how we get to peace.
Is it?
Mm.
Because from where I'm standing, it looks like we're trading one dictator for another.
This is about me giving Abby pills.
You mean feeding an addict's addiction to save your people's lives without a thought for the life you're destroying? Yes, it is.
Abby wanted to die, though.
God knows I'm as guilty as anyone.
Yeah, you're part of the culling in season 1.
But we're on the brink here.
You're responsible.
On the edge of an abyss I've stared into before, and I can tell you, having sacrificed the few to save the many more times than I care to admit, eventually, the few becomes the many. The ends don't always justify the means, and if you don't know that by now, then you're just as bad as Octavia.
That's a fair amount of abscesses, isn't it, Doctor?
Did you feel that?
Feel what?
They're popping.
It was the sound waves. I'm sure of it. I just need more power. Vincent, where are you going?
Inspiration loves company.
I mean, he's the one with the problem, right? I mean, I would chain him or lock him up or some shit.
Sonic drill. It uses sound waves to pulverize rock.
It's a good idea, Vincent. But unless there's a prisoner at this camp that's an engineer, there's...
Raven can do anything. She made radios out of just garbage in season 1.
It's our fault he's here. I know you're angry. You said yourself they can't kill him.
Damn, I kind of like Echo. Look at her.
We have to kill him. No way. Without a pilot to fly, I said no.
Cat fight. Who would I side with, Echo or Raven? I mean, I've been simping for Raven this entire time. I don't know. I feel like I can't abandon Raven yet.
Listen to me.
There's nothing you have to say that I could
My
possibly...
friend Echo wants to kill you. So they have no one to finish. If you tell Diosa, I'll deny it.
What a messy ass triangle.
What do you want?
I talked to Colonel Diosa. All Octavia has to do is surrender.
And since by now you've realized she would never do that, I'll ask you again. What do you want from me?
You're her advisor. She'll listen to you.
Why would I advise her to surrender in a war she's likely to win?
And if the worms ravage the valley?
Or risks she's willing to take?
Acceptable losses.
It's not up to me.
What if it was?
Clark.
Oh shit. What if we kill you, Clark? How about that?
If all it took to save her people from that and deliver them to the promised land was surrender, would she do it?
Of course, you would never see the promised land because she would know it was you and brother and not throw you in the pits.
Not if she thought it was Cooper. There's a fail-safe in the processing room.
Folly! Cooper would never push that button. And since she's the only one that handles the
Cooper
worms,
would be dead. You make it look like an accident.
no more war.
Damn it. I don't know. I don't like it when Clark gets her way. I bet that pisses off so many people in the comments.
Maddie, come here by me.
Worms are thermoreceptors. That means they sense body heat. With Maddie's knowledge of the woods, we'll get as close to the village as we can and release them here.
Imagine if Maddie turns on them last second. Like, see, I was helping you, Clark. That'd be hilarious.
Which one of you is Raven Reyes?
Why would you even...
Why is he wearing a collar?
Serial killer. Kept his victims' hands and feet his mementos. Other than that, he's a nice guy.
Really?
Walk with me.
No. Are you going to kill me?
I'll be okay.
They're about to... Shaw and Raven are going to hook up for sure. And it's going to suck. I kind of still hope they do something where Vincent kills Dioza or some shit, but I feel like Dioza could die any number of ways. Like the worms, it could be Octavia, it could be Clark, it could be Vincent, it could be Abby, it could be Kane.
Abby. Thank you, Vincent.
My pleasure.
Did they tell you why you were here?
No.
The miners are sick. I think I can cure them. I need you to be able to take the power from this and make it come out of this.
If they're dying, let them.
Raven, I'm a doctor. I cannot do that.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I need this to work.
Why? Me want pills.
Dioza threatened to hurt you.
Kinda.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Raven.
Monty, here's the truth. We leave in a few hours. And after that, I don't ever want to see this place again.
No one else has to die. We can have protein and biofuel and beer.
Is someone there?
We need you to open the processing room.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't look like it, but this is how we stop the war.
Open it, Monty.
And of course, I help.
Don't do it, Monty. Grow some balls, damn it.
We're already murderers.
That's not fair. We're talking about taking one life to save hundreds.
Really? Then let's kill Octavia. Didn't think so.
Monty,
We're doing the right thing.
Shut up.
say it enough. Maybe I'll believe you.
Looks like I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Likewise.
Now I'm hard to kill.
Maury, he's up.
The bomb was clever, though.
Yeah, it was.
You should see what ethylodium does when it's weaponized. I could use someone like you on my crew. Now, see, that's funny to me because your crew doesn't seem to miss you much at all.
Yeah, right. You're lying.
May God have mercy on his soul.
He's gonna turn. That bitch.
I can help you. Get Raven back. I'm listening.
Why would you listen?
I've been fighting the abuse of power my whole life, Kane. I'm no dictator. I want to see an end to the violence just as badly as you.
Yeah, those weren't exactly civil engineering plans I saw in your notebook, were they?
Defense strategies. I'm planning for peace. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But until you recognize that we're all just people, all this will ever be is a battlefield.
How far along?
100 years and 5 months. Abby says she's healthy.
The girl.
This is kind of weird.
Was that a cake?
Thank you, Kane.
For what?
Until I met you, the thought of raising a child in a world like this, you give me hope.
Hope. That's a good name.
Hmm.
It is, isn't it?
They didn't kill her. What are they doing?
We'll both die for this.
And they're just watching? What psychos?
Please make it stop!
Let's go. It'll work. This is how we get to peace.
Whatever.
John!
This is how we save Raven.
How?
Walk right in the front doors as prisoners.
I don't know. We killed 2 of his people.
Look, Amore, I don't trust the guy either, but we want the same thing. We'll get the others after, okay?
Okay. I'm in.
Awesome.
That's all I'm in for, John.
Alright, whatever. We'll have sex afterwards.
Seeing you like this, seeing you fighting to survive, this is the John Murphy I fell in love with. And I find myself wanting to rip your clothes off. As soon as this fight is over, you will fall apart again.
Amore.
No.
Trouble in paradise.
Oh my god. Does Amore still have the claw?
No, we're good here. Tie her up.
She does.
All right, Abby. Fire it up.
Abby? Where do these people go?
Come on, Sleeping Beauty. You gotta see this.
I need my pills. She's going through a withdrawals watch right now.
Abby! The hell, Abby? What are you taking?
Raven, I can explain.
You helped Yosa and she gives you these? Well, screw that. I will not help you get your next fix.
Break the machine.
I didn't build this for a junkie!
Sorry, babe. God, I'm so sorry.
I really hate Abby now. I thought maybe there was a chance I might like her ever, but yeah, nah, not gonna happen. Well, so much for that.
I heard screams, but I was too late.
There's a hole in her glove. Must have got in while she was loading them up.
I'm sorry, Blitterina.
You made the right call, Indra.
Is Octavia gonna realize something's up? I want to say Octavia versus Clark. I want Clark to lose.
This is not a war we should fight.
Thank you for your advice, Seta. But we weren't planning on using the worms.
What?
Using their eggs. Whoever wanted to make this look like an accident. I didn't know that either.
Find Clark and Bellamy.
You know? Octavia's pretty damn cool. I like her. A lot. Fuck Clark and Bellamy. Blark.
You're a good brother, Bellamy.
Oh, shut up.
Suddenly, I'm the one letting my heart rule my head.
Mom Bears don't think. We just protect Ariel.
Octavia, take her.
Yep.
What? No, this is insane.
The eggs are already loaded in the rover, so what was Cooper doing there?
Careful, big brother, or I'll think you helped her, and we'd have enough prisoners to settle this in the arena. I guess we'll have to settle for an execution.
Yeah. Kill Clark. I'm tired of her, man. This is awesome, though.
I didn't kill your pilot.
Let's kill him. Kill him.
He won't suffer.
Hey, did he hurt you?
I'll be right over there if you need me.
I kind of like Echo a lot. Why would he approach knowing that she would kill you? I'd have been like,
You're the reason these people are still alive, right? Their sins are on you now.
Get your hand off each other. Fuck.
Have you ever loved someone so much?
Time for some CW junk.
Is it permanent?
There's still some residual tissue damage. You won't be running any marathons, but I can safely say that lung disease is not what's gonna kill you.
Colonel, we got company. Movement in the East Woods. Scratch that. It's McCreary. Looks like he's got prisoners.
Shit. She's gonna know something's wrong because...
You want your pills. You'll keep it to yourself for now. Do we understand each other?
So don't tell McCreary we found the cure. Have some drugs.
Thank you for saving my life.
Don't mention it, literally.
Hey! It's McCreary!
Bad guys. Now, what happens if they just literally execute them right here, right now? This is cool.
Long gone his son.
Who are you? I feel like Octavia's gonna kill Indra because she'll find out she betrayed him. Betrayed her.
Let him in. Get some sleep. Tomorrow we ride.
What's Bellamy's problem? Mr. Killer himself? Mr. Hypocritical Killer?
I can't let you kill Clark. Oh.
No, too bad.
Mom and I used to share our rations with you. You mind?
Only if you say the words.
Mon gonna son.
I'm on gonna son.
Long gone his son. It's late, Bellamy. If you've
What did he do?
just do it.
I came here to tell you that I love you.
Oh, something's about to happen to her. Someone's gonna grab Octavia from behind.
Get to the point.
You ate something.
I made a deal with Dioza. We can all live in the valley.
Something's wrong. I can't breathe. Help me. What did you do?
I dosed the blower.
Why would you even tell her?
Switched it with the one we were sharing.
God!
Yo, I really hate this.
You okay? By the time you wake up, be in the valley, we'll have peace.
Fuck though, man.
My sister.
What's your plan?
My responsibility.
Damn it. Alright guys, so that was The 100 Season 5, Episode 8, titled How We Get to Peace. That was a really, really good episode. Like, really good, actually. It's probably the best of the season, to be honest. Like, I can't even remember another episode that even kind of reached those heights as high as this episode reached. I don't know. This episode took me on like an emotional roller coaster. The peaks and valleys. We went up, we went down, we went side to side. I actually really kind of enjoyed that Octavia was one step ahead of Clark and Bellamy. I probably should have seen that coming. It kind of sucks that Cooper bit it, that she's dead now. Usually that type of stuff does bother me, but I'm trying to think what's Cooper's ceiling? What would her ceiling be if she didn't die here? Like what's her potential? I mean, she was a cool character at first, but that was like 5 years ago, you know what I mean? So most of her character development was seen off screen. I'm sure she was awesome, but for what the story is telling right now, I guess, yeah, we don't really need her anymore, to be honest. It sucks because I felt like she did have a lot of potential, but for the sake of the story, if it's gonna like propel the narrative and take us to unexplored territory where we kind of do things unexpectedly, I'm all for it because the end kind of shocked me a little bit. I was kind of wondering why Bellamy went to go meet with Octavia and why Octavia was so let him in. But I'm just like, huh. he's doing something. He's doing something, and then all of a sudden Octavia was having a hard time breathing because he laced it with like the first batch of algae, whatever that Monty was saying, that the first batch, whatever, will put you in a coma or something. So I didn't expect that to happen. Those are hard choices that were being made. I get where Bellamy was coming from. He's not going to kill Octavia, but even at the end there, the line basically summed it up. His sister, his responsibility, and man, that was a really good scene. It was hard to watch. I mean, I just don't know what Bellamy's plan is to get out of there. Because aren't her guards literally outside the door? At least somebody's out. Like, when somebody walk in, because people walk into these places all the time. What if someone walks in like, "Hey, Octavia," or "Hey, Blood," right now? You know what I mean? Just see her like unconscious on the ground. Like, what happens to Bellamy then? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna like try to weaken at Bernie's her, like prop her up and like puppeteer her? Like, oh yeah, obviously, move her mouth around or some shit. Stop the war or some shit. But it was cool. I really like how Octavia was one step ahead of Clark, because Clark kind of low key irritates me. Especially with characters like Clark and Bellamy, when they just kind of like hammer down, we had to kill this person to save everyone. And then Monty, the real one, why don't we just kill Octavia then? Of course there's a problem there. It's like, oh, why don't we just kill XYZ? Why don't we just kill this? Why don't we just... Oh, but, they have a problem with that, but they don't have a problem with killing someone they don't have a close personal connection with. You know what I mean? So it's shit like that that irritates me. So when when it was revealed that Octavia said, what was Cooper doing there? Because the plan wasn't the worms, the plan was the eggs. So what was Cooper doing there? So whoever was trying to make it look like an accident, they didn't realize what the plan was, then they basically outed themselves. Sorry, Clark. I mean, obviously Clark's not going to die, which sucks. She's not going to be executed. She's going to find some way out of it. I just don't know how Bellamy's getting out of that, getting out of her office or her quarters or whatever, because everybody's outside unless they just happen to just conveniently walk away far enough away for Bellamy and Octavia just to kind of slip out. But who knows? I really like what we're doing with Raven and Echo. I kind of like what we're doing with that. Shaw is kind of a wild card in the sense where I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Like, is Echo going to kill him, or is Raven gonna like develop some sort of feelings for him and maybe stop Echo at the last second? Either way, we're probably gonna build. I feel like we're building some sort of triangle around that. Hopefully not, though. But it is the CW, so it is what it is. Dioza revealed to Kane that she's pregnant. They talk about how in the valley the future of everything, they want schools, they want a medical center, they want people of all shapes and sizes to just talk and gather and discuss and debate and basically have a community where everyone doesn't have to fight anymore. No more war. So yeah, that was good. Raven found out about Abby's addiction, which is kind of like whatever. It's whatever. But Vincent, he was cured with the sound wave thing. All those abscesses or tumors that were inside his body were basically eradicated. So he's good to go for the time being. I don't know if something's going to strike back at some point, if this is going to be like a small victory or not. But for the most part, the story is like cooking. It's cooking. There's very, very little that I had to complain about with this episode. It was just an all-around good story, and I really like what we're doing. The only thing I can think of in terms of Octavia is Maddie walks in. Maddie walks in, and Bellamy has to figure something out. He has to be quick on his feet and think about what to do next. But then again, what if Maddie is also playing Octavia? And she releases Clark and says, "See, Clark, I told you I'd protect you." Who knows? But we'll see what happens in the future episode. But yeah, this was a good one. Really enjoyable. Love how the season's kind of developing and taking shape, and hopefully we continue on with this momentum and go on forward. And let's see what their story takes us at the end as we get further and further to the end of the season and get closer to season 6. I believe season 7 is our final season. So with 2.5 seasons left of the show left to watch, I'm excited to see how they wrap it up and see where the story goes, where our characters go. Because now we're in a place where I really don't know where we could take the story. I'm honestly, it could go numerous ways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna end it there. Good shit, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The 100, Season 5, Episode 9. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.